Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you
For
think
money.
But do
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
you think he still needs the
I
money
don't
after
think he
all these
needs
years?
the money.
But if you need some help, Floyd, I'm in the streets, and you're the one that went missing.
But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets.
The boxing community has been rocked by explosive reports claiming Floyd Mayweather may be on the brink of financial collapse after allegedly being caught in a massive $42 million scam. Famous for his extravagant lifestyle, high-end spending, and the money persona, Mayweather has always been viewed as one of the richest and most accomplished fighters ever. But these new claims have sent a wave of shock through fans, commentators, and financial insiders across the sport.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on yourself.
Floyd Mayweather, celebrated for his undefeated record and massive fight earnings, has also stepped deeply into business since stepping away from the ring. Among his biggest moves is a reported $42 million real estate portfolio covering more than 60 properties across New York City. The purchase signals a clear transition from flashy personal spending toward revenue-producing investments, designed to build lasting financial security well beyond his fighting years.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
Beyond his property holdings, Mayweather has also taken part in several exhibition bouts. While critics often suggest these appearances are driven by money concerns, he insists the motivation is different, describing them as opportunities for fun, worldwide fan connection, and staying active in the spotlight rather than chasing another payday.
Well, there's no points, right? Because it's an exhibition. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
also
like
money.
Just like but I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Floyd, are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's planning for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not just boxing.
Mayweather has also dealt with multiple legal disputes over the years, including cases tied to unpaid balances and his role in promoting certain cryptocurrency projects. Back in 2015, a Las Vegas jeweler took him to court over an alleged $1.4 million jewelry bill. More recently, a Miami-based jeweler filed another complaint, claiming he still owed close to $3.9 million for high-end pieces.
Team. I'm not really into hanging out with other celebrities. I've learned my lesson from that.
But you're the boss, and your team respect that. I think if you can share anything with everybody that's tuned in, everybody see you and they say, all right, he has all of the money and he has to be extremely happy. But we know money don't always bring happiness.
Oh, absolutely not.
What's the biggest mistake that you've made in your life that you can share, with people?
Same mistake that all four of us made. Trust.
It's a fact.
Trust. Every morning I get up in the mirror and I say, I say to myself, when I'm brushing my teeth, I say, you know what? The only person I can trust is that person right there. Because we all know we can trust ourselves. But we all always know somebody else is always going to let us down.
Gervonta Tank Davis, once closely linked to Mayweather as a protege, has publicly shared his own concerns. Davis claimed on social media that Floyd was unable to leave Dubai because of unresolved debts, accusing him of collecting money without meeting certain commitments. He went further, alleging that local authorities were keeping Mayweather there until those financial issues were addressed.
Speechless if this is true, but Floyd Mayweather is held hostage in Dubai. Gervonta Davis suggested this, who I believe is signed under Floyd Mayweather. Then Floyd responded back of posting a video of Tank dancing on his IG, saying, "We always knew he had sugar in the tank." Like, actually, that's insane posting this online. I'm not even kidding. And then Tank went on his IG story to say this.
You owe them people over in Dubai that money. Tell them to get on live right now. And you owe people in Saudi Arabia.
And Floyd responded back saying he should fight Shakur instead. I have no clue what is going on with this beef, but they're basically saying that Floyd Mayweather is broke and owes people money and he's hiding in Dubai. I'm actually speechless if any of that is remotely true, but I kind of can see that coming. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Logan Paul and Jake Paul, like 2 years ago, said that Floyd is actually broke. And it low-key might be true, but we'll see what happens.
Additional claims have surfaced suggesting Mayweather repeatedly took possession of high-end goods in Dubai without promptly settling the bills, reportedly damaging ties with sellers and lenders. Critics point to this alleged pattern as a warning sign of risky financial behavior. Relying heavily on credit and postponed payments, they argue, can become dangerous over time, even for someone who earned enormous sums at the peak of his career.
Tank's come out with a bit of a mad statement, and he said that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai because he owes people money and he can't pay them, or won't pay them, one or the other. Before I carry on, please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Now for me, the idea that one of the richest men in the world cannot pay somebody in Dubai is a bit mad. However, Tank Davis has come out and said ask Floyd to go live right now, and he can't. Which is a fair point, and knowing how Mayweather's ego is, if it was possible for him to go live, he would be responding to this straight off the bat. Now that being said, it wasn't that long ago since we saw that video call between him and Bill Haney on the internet. So whether this is true or not, I do not know. It could just be Tank throwing shots at Floyd Mayweather, because I know that relationship has been a little bit ropey in the last few years. But you never know, especially with somebody like Mayweather, who sometimes comes across with a bit of a god complex. Maybe he's just tried screwing the wrong people. But let me know what you guys think to this. Do you think that Floyd Mayweather has been held captive in Dubai? Or do you think this is just Tank Davis stirring up some stuff? Let me know in the comments. As always, a like, a favourite, save a share, all appreciated. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already. We're on a mission to get to 10k. Peace out.
Veteran boxing agent Rick Glazer backed up Davis's claims, saying Mayweather was dealing with government court action in Dubai over major non-boxing debts. Glazer stressed that financial obligations are enforced very strictly there, and added that Floyd was urgently working to settle the matter and clear the situation.
It turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Joe Rogan has pointed out that Mayweather's fame isn't just tied to his success in the ring. He noted that Floyd's persona and financial accomplishments have played a huge role in shaping his public image. This highlights how his brand rests not only on his athletic talent, but also on his lavish lifestyle and business pursuits.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight. You'd be screwed. It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said, it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the fuck away from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
In another example, Joe Rogan recounted a story illustrating Floyd's influence, claiming Mayweather once fired a referee during an active fight. Rogan stressed that only someone of Floyd's stature, at the peak of both fame and power in boxing, could pull off such a move. This incident highlights just how much his wealth and status shape every aspect of his career.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insane.
UFC superstar Conor McGregor has openly suggested that Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring was driven by money. He referenced Mayweather's reported $22.2 million tax debt from 2015, implying that financial pressure pushed him out of retirement. McGregor added that Floyd should have handled his taxes and remained retired, hinting that monetary obligations may have been a key factor in his decision to step back into the ring.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Joe Rogan also weighed in, describing the Floyd versus Conor McGregor bout as primarily a cash play. Even though Floyd had retired, he came back for a reported $100 million exhibition payday. For someone so openly focused on wealth, this fight was yet another instance of converting fame directly into massive earnings.
Okay, so your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
makes sense.
that's one thing.
Okay, what was one of them? The ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
Nah, a bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Nah, sneak this that's that shit I don't like.
Floyd Mayweather has never hidden his pride, often claiming that no other boxer in history has achieved what he has. His confidence is unmistakable, but so is his habit of comparing himself to others, a tactic that builds his brand while inviting scrutiny. He stepped into the ring with Logan Paul purely for the payday, yet didn't hesitate to criticize Mike Tyson for fighting Jake Paul at his age. Fans and commentators quickly called out the hypocrisy. It's clear Floyd wants to control the conversation around money fights. It's fine when he cashes in, but suddenly a problem when others do the same.
You watch something like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, what is your reaction?
When you watching boxing for free, you can have millions and millions and millions of views. But when you're watching Floyd Mayweather, you have to pay. I think WWE is good for Logan.
And Jake Paul?
Easy. At 48, too easy.
Mike Tyson, meanwhile, has been equally candid about his feelings toward Floyd. He's openly admitted his dislike, frequently criticizing Mayweather for constantly showing off his wealth and staying in the public eye, even years after retiring from the ring.
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch off Floyd?
After stepping away from professional boxing, Floyd Mayweather made a comeback for an exhibition fight against YouTuber Logan Paul. The choice sparked criticism from many in the sports community, who questioned the legitimacy and competitive value of the matchup.
Boxers, if not the greatest boxer in history. He's absolutely sensational. But he retired years ago, and for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know. But I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
I just believe.
ESPN commentator Stephen A. Smith voiced doubts about the fight's credibility, arguing that Logan Paul wasn't qualified to step into the ring with a veteran like Mayweather. He suggested the bout was driven more by money than genuine athletic competition.
I'm a huge boxing fan. I love the sport. First fight I ever saw was a taped fight of Muhammad Ali fighting Cleveland Williams. I remember my father crying when Muhammad Ali had to fight George Foreman. I remember George Foreman knocking Joe Frazier up the backside of his head, knocking him down about 6, 7 different times before the fight was stopped. Howard Cosell, the late, great Howard Cosell, screaming, "It is over! It is over! It is over!" I remember that. George Foreman, not Mike Tyson, was the most menacing boxer in history, so much so that there were people scared to death in Ali's camp. And my father, who's the biggest Muhammad Ali fan I've ever known, literally crying.
A California judge has dismissed a lawsuit against reality star Kim Kardashian, boxer Floyd Mayweather, and other celebrities over their cryptocurrency endorsements. Investors in the Ethereum Max, which is not affiliated with the popular Ethereum token, filed the suit back in January. So this suit claims celebrities conspired with Ethereum Max to promote the token to boost its value so company executives could profit by selling the holdings. The judge said the lawsuit raised legitimate concerns. However, he dismissed the suit because it didn't say where, when, or even if the plaintiffs had seen these promotions.
On the cryptocurrency front, Mayweather promoted Ethereum Max, which sparked a class action lawsuit claiming he and other celebrities misled investors. The case was ultimately dismissed, with the judge noting that investors bear responsibility for doing their own research. Public doubts about Floyd's finances have been fueled by his ongoing exhibition fights and reports of unpaid debts. Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn speculated that Mayweather's lavish lifestyle might require continuous income, though Floyd himself denies any financial trouble.
They get told that I'm a bad guy, but then all of a sudden, like, you meet these people and you spend time with them and they're like, it's like Mayweather. It was the same thing. Like, when I went in the gym, he was like, I heard you said this, heard you said that. And then I kind of just go into my flow, and in the end, he's kind of looking at me going, you're actually all right. I'm like, yeah. And the same as with Shakur. When we signed Shakur, it was a little bit like, almost like looking at me thinking, not sure about you. And then I think they just get to know you. They realise your intentions. And we're straight. We're straight as an arrow, mate. We'll never let you down. We always pay you on time. And we always deliver. So, and we love boxing. And we're passionate about your career. And I think when they understand that, they start to realise this is actually a good spot for me. And I like being part of the team.
What would have happened if you had promoted Floyd?
Look, Floyd was a great self-promoter anyway. So I think together, maybe we would have clashed, because it was like a fight for the microphone. But, Floyd was, I think Crawford would have been different. I think we've done a great job helping his profile out, unintentionally, but just being us.
Although Floyd Mayweather has faced legal issues and public questions about his finances, there's no verified proof of bankruptcy or a $42 million scam impacting his wealth. His carefully planned investments and ongoing business ventures indicate he remains focused on preserving and expanding his financial portfolio.
As the
Well,
is that in you still waiting?
Well, I think I'm separated now. I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. But that was their era, and this is my era. I had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my records.
What's your take on Floyd Mayweather's alleged financial troubles and the criticism surrounding him? Is the backlash justified, or just another example of double standards in boxing? Share your thoughts in the comments below.